him talk, I knew immediately that I wanted to do it. My world came to me one day during one of my classes. A girl who sat next to me leaned over and whispered, "This class is so gay." The comment stayed with me through the day. Some classes after, I was glancing up at the board to write down homework, but the light was dim, so I had to squint. Another one of my friends leaned over and said, "When you do that, you look so Asian." I was confused. What was wrong with that? Even at home, while amusing ourselves and trying on homecoming and prom dresses, when the issue came up of what to do in our hair, I suggested a bun with curls down the sides. One of my sisters laughed and told me that if she put that in her hair, she would look Jewish. I frowned, not quite sure what to make of that comment. What I made of it was that our world is full of nasty stereotypes, from 7th graders, no less. I began to notice how people could make a stereotype and nobody cared. In my world, everybody and everything would be taken seriously and treated with equal respect for each other. I myself have heard this before. I mean, we all have, haven't we? Our parents, our teachers, our counselors, they all tell us, don't bully, don't stereotype, don't be racist. If so many people are telling us, why aren't we listening? It's easily answered. We're scared. I'm sure right now you're thinking, me? I'm not scared. No, if I was in that situation, I would stand up to them and I would tell them they were wrong. But would you? Or would you just go along with it? I bet that every single one of you have laughed about a racist joke at least once, and you probably will again. So prove me wrong. Tell me you won't, and mean it. In my world, we wouldn't have to talk about racism in schools because it wouldn't be a problem. Before making judgments, we would look around and see our friends who might be gay, or Jewish, or Asian. We would stop making assumptions and instead see what people really are. People. People with rights, and people like you and me. We might stop and learn somebody else's story before making it our own and recreating it. We might look into others' worlds and be one of them. In my world, differences would be welcomed and expected. You wouldn't look at cheerleaders and think, dumb, because they aren't. They're talented and athletic and graceful. Take my sister, for example, who's blonde and a cheerleader, and also gets better grades than most. She doesn't fit any of the stereotypes, and there are many more like her. Women don't always care about their physical appearance. All librarians don't sit in a library with a tall bun on their head and a perpetual frown on their face. And gay people don't always know their shoe brands. Stereotypes are the views of the small-minded. Now everybody knows the old saying, easy said, hard done, and you might be thinking the exact same thing. But this world isn't so hard to accomplish. First, we need to start getting used to the good things, which is what a student at my school said on stereotypes. His exact words were, "I don't really care anymore when people say stuff about being Jewish, even though I know that it's wrong. I want to get used to the good things people say, and not the bad things." Jared's words struck a chord in my heart. His words were so heart-wrenchingly true that I couldn't stop thinking about it. And that's how to get it done. Get used to the good stuff. Think about all the good in you. When you identify a person, don't do it by race, or by gender, or by belief. So instead of saying, "Hey, this is my friend Dina, and she's Jewish," you might consider saying, "Hey, this is my friend Dina, and she's the best piano player I've ever heard." Maybe you'll notice the difference, and maybe you won't. But, like John Lennon said, when you do something beautiful and nobody noticed, do not be sad, for the sun every morning is a beautiful spectacle, and yet most of the audience still sleeps. So do something beautiful, and even though your audience might be asleep, still do it, because it might close your eyes and show you the benefits of a blind world. Thank you.